What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Feathered Leo Tarot, where it's Leo here all the time. It doesn't matter where it's at in your chart or if you're a cross watcher. I hope you're all doing well today. We're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do kind of a deep dive into our chakras. So, if you're here with me, thumbs up, click that live chat button down below. It's free. Come say hello to me. And for those of you that have been wondering, you can always get on my schedule. I think I usually put about 60 days on my schedule in advance. So links are in the description or pinned at the top of the chat for you to get on the schedule. Let's drop into the reading screen. Thanks so much for being a part of what I do, coming and hanging out with me. This is going to be more of a serious reading. But some of us are in the process of trying to do some healing, maybe going through dark night of the soul kind of stuff. Give me just a second. Oh, what is going on? What is going on? Hold on. Having a difficulty. Of course. All right, let's see if this works. Hold on just a second. Having a little bit of a difficulty day. Okay, there we go. All right. I don't know what was going on there. Good morning, Lioness. How are you doing? Excuse me. All right, let's get into it. Thanks so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations, love, requests for reads. Oh boy, I got 911 and then 19 in numerology. So, endings, new beginnings, lots of situations, lots of stuff going on. All right, so we're going to pull. Let's start. Wow. Let's see what's going on for my Leos. Let's see what's going on for my Leos. Let's see. Let's start with root chakra. What's going on? Four of Wands. So it looks like you're pretty stable as far as root chakra is concerned. You know, house, home, that sort of stuff. Really, really grounded, actually. Stable energy. That's very nice. It's coming in underneath this. Okay. So it looks like there has been some challenges in regards to stability or relationships in you know, in your life in general. But it looks like that is coming to an end. You're making some big decisions and you're balancing some things out for yourself in your life. What's up, Joss? How y'all doing this morning? So it looks like stability is very important for you at the root of who you are. And you may be a homeowner, you may be the provider, protector, all of that. You may be the one that has to, or feels like it's up to you to hold things together. Despite of all of the pains that you've gone through, it's like the root chakra has been a big problem. And some of you have attached, let's say it like this. In regards to relationships, some of you have used your sexual prowess or your passion and desire to assist you in connecting to relationships. Like what happens here is usually when we have a passion for somebody, that chemistry or that physical connection. Sometimes we can confuse that with love, or we supplement it for love. Okay, but it looks like that is coming to an end because you're choosing to reinvent yourself, so to say. And it's you making a choice with a full heart as a King of Cups here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, really to overhaul your root chakra. Like if you've been hurt by people who you've been passionate with and desired, or you've had those connections where it was chemistry first or attraction first, not that that's a bad thing, but you've tied your love to it, your heart space to it, you're undoing that. Stability is one thing, groundedness is one thing, and heart space is another thing. And I guarantee you we'll see that when we move on up the scale. Let's check out your sacral chakra. What is going on with your sacral chakra? The Hanged Man. Feel like you're stuck. Sacral chakra can be it is your reproductive organs area, but what happens here is that's where our determination and such comes from. So a lot of times we may not feel very confident. We may feel very insecure or unsure of ourselves. So there's a stuck energy here where, and this is Pisces energy. So it's an emotional wound, maybe, perhaps, that's got you stuck here. And this can happen, children, if you've had children. This can happen if you've been, if you've dealt with things of that nature, of a negative nature in that area of your body, things like that. This is body shaming. It says also uncomfortable with having sex or things like that. What's underneath this? What's coming underneath this Hanged Man? Yeah, unhappy. Ooh, okay, so in very unhappy, not feeling yourself, not having that determination or drive. Leo energy here in the reverse. So some things that are not being seen, again, possible emotional wounding and things like that. These are things that you think about, ruminate about. Okay. And these are things that hold you back emotionally. So whatever this area is, whatever has happened here, it looks like it was a deep emotional wound. Something, if it wasn't a wound, it could just be something that you are extremely concerned about. So maybe you just aren't being physically active. Maybe you're not expressing yourself, because this is determination. It is creativity. It is creating things. If you think about a womb creating, children, it could possibly be that. Maybe you're wanting to be a parent, or this could be having issues with something going on with that whole entire area. But definitely needing work. Definitely needing some release and doing some work in this area, because this is possibly what's causing. There's something going on. You don't talk about this. This is something that you're holding on to that creates it could be not feeling good enough, not feeling attractive enough, not feeling like a good enough parent, not having the energy to create things, lacking motivation. All sorts of stuff can happen when this kind of energy shows up. But I believe whatever is going on in this chakra, especially, and we all have imbalances, but this is something that's pretty emotionally deep, because the Hanged Man, in my opinion, is the most it's the most watery, the most deep water card there is. Deep emotions. It's something that goes deep, because this is the card of Neptune. You think about the depths of the ocean. Whew. So this could be something that you hold on to, you don't talk about, but it is something that is at the front of your mind or the front of your consciousness that you do think about. So again, this could be something that, just, let's say, trauma or wounding. This could have happened at any time in your life, but there is an energy here that is saying there's an imbalance, and it's a pretty big imbalance because it's got you and your energy out of balance. And this could simply be feelings of rejection, not being wanted, not being desired. And it's your emotions, though. This could do with children. This could do with parents. This could do with your own creativity or your own drive in life. Things that you produce. There is something definitely there going on that maybe you may want to journal about, write about, or consider meditating about, or doing some Reiki release work, some chakra balancing, especially in this area. Hey, Perry Blues. Because this energy is actually in this area holding you back. Again, this could go back to relationships at the foundation, at the root, your grounding, relationships, and connecting your heart space to your reproductive area. Chemistry, sex, passion, desire, and associating those with love. Well, there's nothing wrong with passion, desire, and love, but it's attaching that and possibly causing wounding or an emotional disharmony or unhappiness, because if you're using or utilizing chemistry, sex, passion as bonding, and or you have crossed your wires some way or been taught throughout life that, say for instance, you were taught a long time ago that, let's say for instance, you were taught a long time ago to keep your partner happy, through sex or pleasure seeking, or pleasing your partner is the most important. Just different things that you could have learned a long time ago or associated with that part of your anatomy, that part of your body, needs to be looked at by you, and it needs to be addressed and released. There needs to be a release of this energy, this unhappiness, this discord here in this area, okay? Let's look at solar plexus. Solar plexus is your energy, your power energy, your where you're connected to your vortex, your manifesting energy as well. Life force, it's awesome. Your dantian, yeah. Breath work happens here. You're like, breath work happens here in your lung space. No, it doesn't. You're breathing through your dantian, you're breathing through and rising and lowering your solar plexus. Yeah, so they're both attached, but that's a lot. Okay. All right. So the Wheel of Fortune is here, which means there's major changes happening in your life force energy or in your life in general. This is good, but the Ace of Cups reverse. So the changes that are happening or the changes that are needed could simply be that you just need to attach to your heart space. You need to open up your heart space. You may have your heart chakra shut down. You may have some manifestations that are right there ready to show up for you, but because of this dissatisfaction, maybe you went through a breakup, maybe you went through some sort of heartache or heartbreak that was really difficult for you to get through, and it kind of pulled you down. You know what I mean? So I'm seeing a pull down energy. the top looks pretty good. You look stable. You look like you're manifesting great things. It looks like the universe is trying to bring in new things and change things for you, which looks amazing. But you're dissatisfied overall. Okay, so if you're asking for the universe for things, you're working with meditating, you're working with manifesting, you're manifesting every moment of every day. The majority of your energy is depressed or suppressed or unhappy. Just a general malaise or unhappiness that's kind of underlying all of this. Even though some good things are happening or trying to happen, and you're connected to that, you're connected, but you're dissatisfied. So what does that mean? Maybe, yeah, it's like, okay. This is kind of what I thought it was. So what's showing up here for me, the energy that's showing up here for me is that ultimately good things happen in your life, but you're not happy with your love life. You're not happy with the emotional connections in your life. So you may have stability in your life. You may be in a relationship or own a home or be married, whatever this is for you. And there's stability there, but there's a lack of emotional support or a lack of a connection to your heart space, or maybe even a relationship that is just dragging you down because it's not emotionally, it's not making you, it's not supportive emotionally. You know, you may be the kind of person that derives pleasure, or you open up your sacral chakra for pleasure and all of that when you're in love, when you feel loved. You know, so you may be the kind of person that has to be in an emotionally deep connection, feel emotionally secure in a connection, or in your life, or with your family or friends or partner, to open up and enjoy passion. So I feel like there is a lack of passion. As I'm reading this, I'm kind of looking through the energies here, and there's a lot of connection here that says that there's a lack of emotional satisfaction in relationships. And that could be physical partnerships, intimate partnerships, or it could be all relationships. Although you are stable, you're okay, you know, and you've got great things manifesting around you. So you may be just ignoring the great things because of the one thing that's not happening. And again, it could just be that a lack of love, or a lack of loving support, a lack of a loving partner, or not really making wise choices when it comes to love. And that is something that needs to change. Again, maybe you've used that passion and intimacy and confused it with love. You're telling me whatever it is that you've been doing or you've done for years, long time, there's a pattern of this, long standing, that you're ready to disconnect from. This could be a partner, a relationship. This could be a friendship. This could be anything. This could be a location. There's a dissatisfaction, a disharmony, and an emotional dissatisfaction, a big one, where you're just not feeling connected. You may feel like you don't belong, you don't fit in, where you live, the location you're at. You may not feel like you are in a relationship that is emotionally supportive or understanding. There's all sorts of things that can be happening here, but it is a long-standing pattern. You are saying at the root of it, you're ready for stability. You're ready to go and dive deep into whatever this is. Some of you may feel like you're in the dark night of the soul. Some of you may be in hermit mode. That hasn't come out yet. We'll get there. Hopefully, I feel like the hermit card will come out, or the star card. Some big healing energies may show up here, because at the root, you're telling me you are ready to balance your emotions. You're standing up with a big open heart as the King of Cups, which I saw under the deck, that says, you know, I'm ready. I'm ready to release something. I'm ready to change things. And you're telling me that it could be a breakup, a relationship, a way of behaving in relationships or connecting in love ships, or in life in general. There's a lot of dissatisfaction going on here, but you're standing firm in the fact that you're ready to address it. It's kind of like you're your own therapist here, and you're saying that it's been time. It's been time to look into this and see what needs to be worked through or addressed or changed. Like, it's been a long time coming. I'm unhappy with being stuck where I'm at or who I'm with. I'm very dissatisfied. I'm very unhappy with this. I'm not feeling an emotional connection. It's like maybe you haven't felt like you have had a supportive, loving partner for a long time, or maybe your heart hasn't been open to love for a long time. I don't know. We'll get there. Let's talk about the heart chakra now. What's up, Purple? Purple says, I've been going through a pattern in a relationship. It's like a cycle that keeps cycling. Want to figure out how to, yeah. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. I also have Sagittarius energy. Again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, strong Leo. And I believe that's your energy that's dissatisfied. And I have Pisces energy. Yeah. So the Page of Cups in the heart chakra in reverse. Not opening up to love. Not being able to express love is just what I heard. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. The cards fly out the way they fly out. I can ask for one, but if the universe has a specific message, I got to go with what I'm given. Where it lays, I play it. That Queen of Cups is what you want to do. Again, the King of Cups showed up with you overcoming this heartbreak, this uneasiness, this like, I got to be strong and I've got to be stable regardless of all the things that I've been through. All the pain, you're wanting to release this pain, whatever this painful thing is or has been. And you're telling me here in your heart chakra that you haven't been able to express love in the way that you express love. Oh, you have the Queen of Cups here to amplify the Page of Cups reverse. So you could be dealing with somebody who's emotionally out of balance with you. Somebody who is emotionally unavailable, who's unapologetic, who's not in alignment with you. This can be somebody who is emotionally inept, somebody who is unable to express themselves emotionally, and you completely are. You absolutely are. And you already know this. In your heart space, you're saying that this is fact. So this could simply be, again, no one's reaching out to you. You're looking out, trying to find someone to give this cup to. You're showing me that you're trying to reach out to somebody. Anybody, somebody, anybody, anywhere, please. Can I give my cup to someone? Where can I express my emotion? you're showing me that this is long standing and that this actually takes a hit on your overall energy, which I, as a reader and an energy magician, it's not what I was trying to say, but Fred threw in magician there. A Reiki master. I said energy instead of saying energy master. He threw in magician. So I pulled it in. But okay, whatever. An energy master, a Reiki master. I consider the solar plexus a very important energy center. It's extremely important. All of them are. But if your life force, if your vortex for the things that you manifest, that you allow to flow into your life, that you receive into your life, and that's anything. It's friendships, familyships, it's connections, it's everything that comes into your life, from the letters, the texts, the phone calls, the experiences you have, the thoughts you have, the feelings you have. You're unsatisfied, you're very dissatisfied emotionally, and it's causing a problem. It's kind of like there are delays, or you're manifesting from a negative heart space or a blocked heart space. Something is happening here. I may have to go deeper in on your solar plexus to see what's going on there, but it looks like you may just not have the love in your life that you desire. You as a person look like you are very nurturing, very loving, probably very intuitive. You're connected to source. You're very intelligent. You probably have quick wit. You're very feminine, to be honest. Even though you may have to be the strong one and you may have to be stable, you're very feminine. There's a feminine energy there, male or female. It doesn't matter who you are. But there's a softness to you, and you're not able to express that to anyone. Nobody's taking. There's no takers, or you may feel like you're out here in the world all by yourself, and you know this. You're not fighting it. You know it. You know it for a fact. So if this is a relationship, you're not fighting the fact. You're not fighting the fact that you have a much larger capacity for love and emotion and emotional understanding than the person you're dealing with, than you are dating or living with or married to, whatever. You're not fighting this. You're saying that this is not a question at all in my mind, and I am seeking someone. Your energy is always reaching out to be loved. And I think that that's been an ongoing thing for a very, very long time. Again, some of you may use your passion and desire to connect to people because it's like nobody's reaching out to you emotionally. So the only thing you can do is connect to them physically through chemistry and physical bonding, in hopes that they'll open up to you, that they'll accept your love. It's something that we do. And then there are some of you that are just not interested in the passion and desire because you're more interested in love and emotion. Again, you need to connect through emotion for your passion center to open up. And if you are feeling unloved, disconnected from someone or your family or your environment in general, yeah, it's like you're on a constant search for somewhere. You want to express your emotion in a very big way, and you're not feeling that connection with anyone, whether it be friends or family or your environment where you live, your location. You just don't fit in. You don't feel like you belong. If I could put a title on this, it would be, where do I belong? Where do I fit in? Where do I fit in? Where do I belong? It's a belonging. It's a longing to belong. And you are aware of it. You are aware of this disconnect where it's either a person, your environment, or your community altogether, because you may be somebody who is very loving and very generous and very nurturing as a person to everyone else. You're like the mamas and the papa bears. The mamas and the papa bears. You're very sweet. You're very nurturing. You're very loving. You're very soft and generous in who you are as and loving and caring for somebody. You don't hide that. You don't need to hide it, but you're not receiving it in kind or not at all or in the negative. Like people are draining you. Even though it looks like you're stable enough energetically in the heart space to where you're not allowing yourself to be pulled on energetically. Emotionally, you don't allow people to pull your heartstrings. So you have to be the strong one. Like you have to be the teacher, you have to be the guide, you have to be the one that shows up every day and cares for the kids, cares for the job, cares for the everything, right? And yet nobody's connecting here with you. And if you are somebody who does that with all of your friends, family, your community, and all that, you do not feel like anybody either sees you for who you truly are in the heart space, or they're choosing not to connect with you. Let's look at the throat chakra. For my Leos, throat chakra. That wasn't it. I missed my card. Throat chakra. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio yet again. Throat chakra. Well, that looks pretty balanced there. Throat chakra is the Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Very stable. It looks like you can speak your mind when you need to. It's more like I speak when I need to, about what I need to. Okay? I speak truth. It's like you trust your heart. There's an energy that I'm getting here. Okay, you're a newbie at this. So there's something that you are working on in the throat chakra. So you may just be learning how to trust yourself, trust your own voice, stand up for yourself, speak when you need to, speak out for yourself. I do believe you're learning self-love, love of self, and learning how to speak this. It's like throat chakra isn't just speaking. It is also self-talk. Okay, what you say to yourself inside of yourself, things that you think when you're not talking to other people. So it's talk and thought. Okay, inner thought and self-talk, and then outward talk. Yeah, so this is something that's been a problem or an issue for you in the past. This is something that you're currently working on. Because you may have, there has been a blockage here in the throat chakra. There's been a blockage between what you want. There could be a blockage still, but this is actually trying to work itself out. Could be dealing with a Gemini. There's Gemini energy here. It's like how do I put this? You're learning to trust yourself. You're putting forth more effort, real deal effort to speaking your truth. but there has been a blockage here in the throat chakra when it comes to other people, close connections. You're kind of telling me here that there's been an issue, and this may have been your whole life, this may just have been recently, where you don't always make the best decisions. You don't always say the right things, or you don't speak your truth. You may hold back and only say so much. This could be in partnerships or in close relationships where you may not speak up for yourself. You may not have spoken up for yourself. I'm trying to put it in words, the feelings that I'm getting, but this could have been a blockage that maybe you were taught, not to be seen, not heard. You're to be seen, not heard, or to just hold back on what you truly feel or what you truly think. There's a hold back here on how you're truly feeling about certain relationships in your life, certain connections. Now, this could be a partnership, a friendship. These are love relationships, but there's a disconnect between head and heart. I believe you're trying to work on this, but there's still a blockage here. There's something that's not happening. It's not connecting. So this could be with someone or many people in general. I want to get another card on this to kind of explain what's happening here, because there's a disconnect between head and heart. Okay, that needs to be balanced. Absolutely. Libra energy, that needs to be balanced. Head and heart needs to be balanced. That needs to be worked on. What you think about, it's like what you think and what you feel should be spoken. You should honor both what you think and how you feel. Thank you, universe. That is true. Some of you may have gone through, or maybe going through, a breakup or a divorce or a separation. This could be legal issues, things like that. It's like you have the capacity to do it, to balance your head and your heart. But for some reason, what you're thinking and what you're feeling, you're not expressing. You're not... You're either learning how to express both what you think and what you feel, or there's a blockage here that you don't express how you think or how you feel. It's like you think one way, you feel one way, but you can't express it. So if, for instance, this is in relationships, let's say, for instance, a relationship, a specific relationship where you don't feel like you can express your love. So your energy is like big love, lots of love, overwhelming, amazing, universal, unconditional love. And you are in a relationship where somebody doesn't want your love or turns down your love. They turn down your volume. They turn down your volume. That's what it is. They either don't want to hear it, they don't want to accept it, or they don't deal or dabble with love at all. Love and emotion? No. And you're the kind of person that looks like you connect through your passion and desire, connects through your love center, your heart center, and this are connected. So are you the kind of person that is deeply unsatisfied, dissatisfied in love connection, and you're using your passion going against yourself because you're wanting to express your love, and then when your love is expressed, your desire is expressed. It's like it all just lights up. but because your volume on your love meter, it's like you're dealing with somebody that turns down your love volume. They either turn it off or turn you off. You're turned off by this person emotionally, completely. And it's been for quite a long time. That could be one person or many, many people in your life. That could be your whole community, your tribe, your family, all of them. They may turn you off, switch you off, or turn down your volume because they don't want to deal with the emotion. They don't want to be nurtured and pampered. They don't want to be loved. Or they're so emotionally avoidant, or they don't know how to express it, so they just avoid it. Which leaves you, once you're turned off emotionally or feel like this person doesn't want to have to do anything, or these people, whomever or whatever, you don't feel like you belong, then you're out searching for love. Your energy is out there like, I need to express my love somewhere, some way, somehow. So you give more energy to what? Your community, your volunteer work, your friends or your family, or you give more energy to your children instead of your partnership. Something is going on here. You know what I mean? You're searching to give your love somewhere, to express your love. And it's like there has to be a balance of what needs to be spoken here. It's like the truth. It's a truth that you need to see and a truth that you need to balance. So you may need to speak a truth. That truth may be that you're ready for divorce or separation. Or that truth may be that you're not in alignment with this person. There may be a judgment or a decision to balance this out, to balance you out energetically, head and heart, that you're not expressing. You're not expressing. You're not speaking, or you're not seeing the truth. I think you know the truth here. You're just not telling someone that you may be ready for a new beginning. Or if you don't feel like you fit in your community, maybe you're ready for a new beginning somewhere else. There's a new beginning here that you're wanting, but you're not fully expressing it. So you may just now be realizing that you want a new relationship, or that you want a new relationship, or a new job, or you're wanting a new environment, somewhere that you can express yourself fully and in a balanced way. A lot of times this happens when we're in relationships with people that we're not in alignment with. And we are in the process of making a decision. A choice is being made. So it looks like you're making that choice, or you're having to make that choice to express, speak it, or that idea that I'm ready for the new. Okay. Some of you don't want to, you don't want to have to go through the changes, or deal with the changes, or even deal with the fallout that might come along with what it is that you're thinking, what it is that you're wanting and desiring. So you may be in decision mode right now. But I do see that this can be balanced out quite easily, head and heart. Do you express yourself? Do you accept where you are and how you feel? Because sometimes that's all this is. It's like, before the new can happen, express how you feel about life in general. Express how you feel about love. You know, sometimes it's just within ourselves that we need to own and accept where we're at, how we're feeling, how we feel trapped, or how we feel bottled up Some of you may feel like you can't make a decision. I can't make a decision. I can't make a decision. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. I see it. Third eye. It looks like there is the energy here for your third eye, which is your intuition, your inner feelings, your inner knowings, that kind of stuff. Looks like you're doing some meditation. You're doing some work right here in your purple center, your indigo center, your third eye center, opening up to the knowledge within. So you're doing some work here. So maybe you're meditating, doing some journaling. You may be getting advice through, tarot readings, and you may connect to source through, prayer, affirmations, things like that. There's a connection here. So you may be very intuitive. Like, I'm proud of my connection to myself, my connection to source, or, however it is, whatever it is, your spirituality. But again, you may not. These are all things that you're working on right now. So again, you may be, you know that you're working on things. You're working on yourself. You're working to get yourself through whatever this heartbreak or this pain was. Whatever this unhappiness is emotionally. You're working yourself through it because it's running through your chakras. So you're right here at decision point. There's two cards of saying that you're not making it a choice. You're not making a choice. You're not seeing the truth. This could be that you know the truth and you're just not saying how you feel, accepting it, honoring it for yourself, or you're not telling other people. You do feel like it's like you're connected. You're proud of your connection. You are an intuitive person. You feel very deeply. So you feel very deeply. You're a very deep emotional feeler, but you're very intelligent at the same time. And it's balanced. It's a lovely energy. You are balanced. You're showing up as Queen of Cups, balanced. Male or female. But you're still not happy. Dissatisfied, unhappy. So you may be the kind of person that just has to show up, or you're showing up like nothing is wrong, even though it is. So for instance, say you don't like your job, or you don't like the place that you live, the environment you live in. You still show up as if you're okay, everything's all right, and yet it is not. Because you take this to a deeper place, and instead of expressing how you feel about things or situations or partnerships, you let it affect other parts of you. Then what happens is you stall your manifestations. Your manifestations come in dissatisfying ways. Because you're not seeing changes, you're not happy. This could affect your motivation. Thanks, Fred. This could affect your motivation and your ability to create. There's a derailment here, and it's all because you're not seeing this truth or speaking this truth that you already know, and you've known it for quite some time, possibly 7 years, especially if you have history with a person. Years of history, or this is something you've been doing for years. You stay silent, you keep it to yourself, and this is affecting you in other energetic areas. Okay. If you're interested in booking a session with me, my private sessions for Reiki are $85 and it's for about an hour. But what I do is I work with you on exactly what it is you want to work on. I record that for you for distance healing. So I will do a recording at a specific time so you know that I'm doing the Reiki, so you're comfortable where you're at in your home or whatever. So I do a recording, and for the first 15 minutes, I tell you what I'm feeling coming off of your energy, when I'm getting into your energy, how it's affecting me, what I'm feeling, things that you may need to work on, that kind of stuff. And then the rest of the time, it's the Reiki being sent to you so that you can continue to watch it over and over and receive that energy, the Reiki energy. Of course, it continues to work for you, but some people just like a refresher every couple days while they're working through some things. So if you would like to do that, links are in the description or pinned at the top of the chat to schedule a time with me for a Reiki session, a private, personal Reiki session, because this is something that I would think would be with you for a long time. I would think that this is something that it's not just negative thoughts, although it could be. Negative thinking constantly makes you unhappy, which constantly attracts negative things to you, especially in regards to love. This could be that you already know the truth in regards to situation, but you're failing to speak that truth, or you may not fully trust the person that you need to speak this truth to. This could also be that you're just now learning how to stand up for yourself or speak your truth in regards to people, places, things. You know, like you're a newbie at trusting your own words or trusting your own thoughts or trusting the universe, whatever it may be. I do see that you're very well balanced. Balance and stability are very important for you. I do see that head and heart, you're pretty intelligent. You're very connected to your emotions as well. But sometimes we get to the point where, and it's looking like you spend a lot more time not being honest with yourself or not being honest fully with other people about how you feel. So I don't think that you're fighting this feeling at all. Your energy is looking outwards to express itself somewhere emotionally. Like I just want to fit in. I just want to belong. Your heart space is hungry. It sounds horrible. Like, feed me, Seymour. No, it's not that bad. You're not thirsty. You're nothing. Your heart space is hungry. Your heart space is desiring connection with somebody on your level. And it's not looking like you're finding it, especially not with the person or the community or the environment that you're that you may be in right now, if this is resonating for you. So, and this looks like this is something that you may have done in previous relationships or for quite a while in your life, where you just don't want to speak your truth, or you want to avoid the truth, or you want to avoid speaking the truth, or you bottle it up, you hide it, you repress it, and you continue to do what you're doing, and it ends up affecting you and making you unhappy underneath it all, which continually causes more problems because you're manifesting from an unhappy place. You may be feeling very depressed or overwhelmed. Still got to show up. Still got to put that smile on your face. Still got to take care of the kids and the responsibilities. Yeah. Let's look at crown chakra. Spiritually speaking, crown chakra. Okay. So in your crown chakra, we have a transformation. This could be a spiritual transformation. This could be something that came to an end a long time ago. What's up here? Making the choice to end something. In your crown chakra, you're resting on this right now. You haven't presented this information because you're either not feeling successful. Yeah, you're all in decision mode right now. There you are. You're in decision mode about this right now, and it's making you very unhappy. But it looks like you are going to be making a decision. I'm not sure what decision that is. I don't know if it's a truth that you need to speak, if it's balancing out your head and heart, figuring out where you're headed, what you want in love. I don't know what this is specifically, but in your crown chakra, this is like you know intuitively, you already know that something is over. Something has come to an end, or something has already ended. Three of Swords is in reverse, and that you are the one that needs to change something. That you are the one that has to end something, or you are the one that has to make the decision and make the changes that follow. And again, I said earlier, some of you may not be wanting to deal with the changes or the fallout of making a decision or speaking a truth. So if you speak a truth to somebody that you want a new beginning, that you want to take your love somewhere else, that you want a new beginning, or that you want a new job, or whatever it is, this is you needing to make this decision 100%. You need to see the truth in it. And you may be asking the universe's help. You may be asking, praying for help with this. So this is you kind of sitting back and resting on it and healing your heart space in regards to whatever decisions these are. So it's like, I know I need to make some decisions. I know I'm not going to like making these decisions. You may not have the courage to speak up or speak your truth, whether it's you ready to move out, relocate, get a divorce, get a new job, whatever it is. It gets hung up. But I'm going to tell you, you're stalling yourself because you're very unhappy with something in your life, maybe a lot of things in your life. And it's like you just take the hit. Maybe because you think you have to. I don't know. You're like, I accept it. I take the hit, and it makes you very unhappy. Or you just bottle it up. You don't address it. You act like everything is fine, and it's like it's finally time to address this kind of behavior. If you're not happy, whatever it is, whomever it is, and you feel totally turned off and unhappy with a certain situation or a certain person, why is it you are afraid to or lack the courage to speak up? To speak your truth. You seem like a very strong individual. Are you afraid to hurt someone's feelings? Were they afraid to hurt yours? Why are you holding on to this? If you're not connecting with somebody, it really feels like you really want to find a partner or a place where you belong. And with this, whomever, whatever this is, you don't feel like you belong. You don't feel like you belong. And you're not even fighting it. You already know you don't belong. You know it. You just don't want to speak it or honor it. Why not? Because you already know you're not receiving You're not able to express how you truly feel. You're having to repress how you feel. Are you afraid to hurt someone's feelings? Because you're reaching out. Your energy is ready. It's like I am reaching out for love. I'm trying to find that love, or I'm trying to find where I belong, where I'm connected. You already know this. You already know it. I just put it in front of your face today. So if you're resonating, you know exactly what this is for. So you just hold it in instead of instead of making a decision on it, instead of speaking on it. It's the lack of speaking on it or the clarity around it. It's like you're foggy. It's like a fog. Well, that fog is coming to an end because you are choosing to, again, from first to seventh chakra, you're showing me that your emotions are pretty bottled up. And that you don't feel like you can express yourself where you're at. Mentally, communicatively, emotionally, maybe not even physically. Physically. So whatever this is, it's got to come to an end. Like, you already know it. Like, it's over. It's coming to an end. There has to be a transformation of this energy for you to finish up some sort of healing. You've already shown me King of Cups. So you're working through this, or you're wanting to work through this. It's like you're trying to be your own therapist, and you're trying, maybe you are in therapy or counseling. Again, you could be married or in a relationship, and you may have thought that you were with somebody that was on your level, and they are not. They're an absolute immature individual. This could be dealing with an adult child or children. This could be all sorts of things. When we don't feel like it's all happening right here in the head to heart space, but it's affecting other parts of you, other areas of your life. It's affecting a lot, especially when you are connected. The universe is trying to bring you in manifestations and make changes for you. But because you're not, it's like you're not expressing yourself. You're not connected to your heart space. You really need to figure out why you're not connected to your heart space. When your heart is like, I want to be loved. I want to give love. I want to share love. I want to have love. A lot of emotional discord here. And what needs to happen, again, some of you may be going through a depression. You may be feeling very lonely or sad or lost. You may have gone through an ending. You may have lost a partner or a loved one. And that may have led to all of this, where you're just not expressing it, or you're not wanting to see the truth that it's over or that they're gone. That happens a lot. I do see that you're willing to, you're looking into this. You really are looking into this and trying to see the truth. You're trying to get through that unhappiness, what's dissatisfying emotionally, and the emotional fog or confusion that you've been in. You really are trying your best to see through it, to cut through it, to eradicate it. So this is a transformation that you have to make, a decision that you have to make. So the King of Swords speaks their truth, but they also make wise decisions. Big executive decisions. So these are decisions that are going to free you up emotionally. It's like your emotions are, it's like you're unhappy, and where you are in life, or what you're going through in life, or who you're dealing with in life, whatever it is, And it's just got you held down. The only person that can cut those chains, disconnect from this energy to see the truth of the situations, or the truth of what it is you're doing that keeps you stuck here in this unhealthy, unhappy, emotional state. Some of you may need therapy or counseling to help you get past this. If it is depression or anxiety or an emotional issue. Sometimes we need therapy. Sometimes we need medication. I've had to do all of it. And it's just seeing the truth and realizing what decision needs to be made. You're here. You're on board for making the decisions. And it looks like once you make this decision, or you finally see through all of the emotional disarray, it's like, let's get it organized. Let's organize how we feel. Let's organize our thoughts, and let's feel how we feel. And when we get through that, it's like, now it's time to make a decision. Let's make a decision. One that's going to benefit us, because you're reaching out. So I feel like you just feel like you don't belong somewhere. Whatever that means. Perhaps it's time to figure out why you don't fit in. You don't feel like you belong. Like you don't have anything to add, or what you have to add is ignored or avoided or not exchanged or given back to you. Because it's time for, it's like, this is time to bring this to a close. And the only person in charge of it is you. Okay. Again, I got Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, strong Scorpio, strong Libra, strong Gemini, a lot of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, strong Pisces, strong Leo. Okay. Them's the words, them's the messages. I hope that if you need any assistance with your chakras, with Reiki, if you want to get that assistance from me, or ask me questions about my services, the links are in the description, and so is my email address. And you can schedule with me. And get on my schedule if you would like to have a private session with me. But whatever you decide to do, it looks like you've been stuck in an emotional funk for quite some time. Very unhappy. Very unhappy. In the heart space. Whatever it is, whoever it is, it's your decision. It's up to you to honor your decision and to see the truth in situations, okay? And until I see you again, like, share, subscribe, join the tribe, and I'll see y'all real soon. Namaste.